Job. The scripture says, seek ye me, and ye shall live. But that was the very same thing that it was said during the time of Moses. It says, choose life and not death. It says, hold on. Seek ye me and ye shall live. Seek life. Hold on, it says, it says, Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you the life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. And how did the Heavenly Father do that? By presenting us the laws, statutes, and commandments, saying that if we choose to abide by these laws and commandments, what these blessings shall overcome and overtake us. But if you refuse and you rebel, all these curses will overtake and prevent us, man. But it says, therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. So the Most High making it easy for you. He said, man, choose the life. He's actually giving you the answer. Choose the life, that you may live. The verse 15, the same chapter. See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love Yahweh thy God, to walk in his ways and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahweh thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. Very simple, man. There are people, what did we choose? Ultimately, we chose death. We chose idols, man. Just like right now, our people are choosing Babylon the Great. You're choosing the so-called white man's way. And ultimately, what's that going to lead you to? Nuclear destruction. Nuclear destruction, famine, death, cannibalism. It's going to lead you to all these things. Why? Because you did not choose the fear of Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. So it says, of Second Esdras, chapter 7, verse 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said, But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. If you gain the victory, it's all about overcoming and gaining the victory, or being overcame and suffering the penalty of being a weak nigga. Right? It says, but if you get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. When you go into the scriptures, if you be overcame, you're going to be destroyed in fire and brimstone, according to Revelations, the 14th chapter. Right? But if you overcome, you receive the reward. It's for absolution over all existence. The scripture says the meek shall inherit the earth. We shall receive a crown that will never fade away. A crown meaning rulership. Shalom. Being made as kings to reign on earth, according to Revelation, the 5th chapter. But now it says, but if you get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people, going back to what I was saying originally, while he lived, saying, choose thee life, that thou mayest live. Nevertheless, they believed not him, nor yet the prophets after him, no, nor me, which have spoken unto them. Right. So this is the very same thing that Moses spake unto our ancestors at the time. He said, choose life, that you mayest live. Yeah, choose ye life that thou mayest live. You see how people ignorant as hell, not knowing the times or the seasons, following on after their oppressors. What they've chosen death. They've made a league or made a covenant with the enemy in doing so. So it says, Amos chapter 5, verse 4, but thus saith Yahweh unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live. Seek Yahweh, and the Son Yahweh shine, and you shall live, man. Shabbat shalom. 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 It says, Song of Solomon, chapter 3. This Solomon's Song, chapter 3, verse 1. By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. And what's your soul love? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says, I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Who is him who your soul loveth? Is Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai, is the Heavenly Father, and his word. Man, you love our Father in heaven, your first love. And you seek him by seeking his word. And his word is where? In the volume of this book. You know Yahweh shall say that, lo, I come in the volume of the book. Thus it is written of me, roughly paraphrasing. You have to seek your Father's face, his image. It says, I will rise now and go about the city in the streets. What city are we in right now? Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great. And it says that what? That your teachers will not be moved into a corner anymore. Your eyes shall see your teachers. You don't see them. It says, and in the broad ways I will seek him who my soul loveth. This is on Jeremiah. So it says, there's the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem. Jerusalem represents a people. You so-called black people and indigenous people of North, Central, and South America, you're the Israelites. You represent Jerusalem. You read in the Bible, you're reading about yourselves, and you don't even know it. So it says, and see now, and see it. Put that eye salve over your eyes and see it for yourself. And know, and seek, in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any, the executive judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon him. There any man that executed the truth. Seek those type of men. That's it, right. It is on verse 4. Therefore I said, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of Yahweh, nor the judgment of their God, of their power. I will get me unto the great men, and they will speak unto them, for they have known the way of Yahweh and the judgment of their God. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bond. Let me read that part again. I will get me unto the great men, and will speak unto them. Who are the great men? The prophets. They're your highways and hedges. And they're gonna show unto you the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. If you want to seek your Father, seek his face, you have to inquire of the prophets. And they're gonna show it to you. Who are the prophets? That's us. But we're seen as being what? The filth of the world. Right? But you don't even know that we got the keys. We have the wisdom and knowledge to show unto our people the counsel of our Father in heaven. And our people don't know it. You see them walking on. Right? You see them. So it says, Solomon's Song, chapter 3, verse, in the middle of verse 2. And in the broad ways I'll seek him who my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me. Who are the watchmen? The watchmen are the prophets, which is us. Right? Because we're on our watch. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? Yeah, because you're knocking at the door. You have questions. How long? How long are we going to be in this captivity? How long is our oppressors going to reign over us? How long are we going to be in these bodies? No more. No more. Right? How long are we going to be in these bodies subject to wickedness and sin? When is a change going to come? When shall the kingdom be restored into our people again? Just like the disciples inquired of Yahweh Shai, shall the kingdom be restored unto Israel again? You knocking at the door. You inquiring of the prophets and the watchmen that go about the city. Because they're on their watch, they're the news reporters, they should know. Right? They're the spiritual forecasters, the news reporters. It says, Slakia. Right. It says, St. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth. And to him that knocketh, it shall be opened. If you're knocking, you're looking for something. What are you looking for? You're looking for your resting place, your dwelling place. Because you find no rest in this rulership, right? This Babylonian system. You find no rest in it. Where do you find your rest? In this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in the bosom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Lucky, hold on. It says in Matthew chapter 11, verse 27. All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father. Neither knoweth any man the Father save the Son. See, you're never going to know Yahweh unless it's through Yahweh Shai, the Son, who is the Word of the Heavenly Father. If you want to know the Most High, you have to learn His Word. You got to seek ye out the book of the Lord. Seek ye out the volume of this book and read. And you're only going to be understanding mind of this book means you seek out the prophets, and they will show it to you. They will guide you in the understanding thereof. So it says, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. You see, if you're of the elect, Yahweh Shai will reveal this knowledge unto you, man. See, all our people is not going to receive this knowledge of salvation and deliverance and the kingdom. Only the elect, only to whom Yahweh Shai will reveal himself to. And it says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Our people labor and are heavy laden. Why? Because we're on this plantation. We're servants to the so-called white man's world, man. To his industry. We labor and are heavy laden. And you're not going to find no rest on the plantation field. You're going to find rest only in this word, in this kingdom right here. That's being expounded onto you. You're an Israelite, man. You're an Israelite man. You're Israelites. It says, so you're going to come to this and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. I mean, you're being taught. And when Yahweh Shai passed, the disciples became apostles and they taught. And many other brothers and sisters were taught of the apostles. And we're now those men. And the word apostle means he that sent forth. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's right, man. And the scripture says, this is the rest for our people. This is the oasis. Look at this, it says. There's Isaiah. It's Isaiah chapter 28, verse 12. To whom he said, this is the rest whereof ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing. Yet they would not hear. And that's the very same state of our people. They don't hear us, man. But yet this is the very same thing that will refresh them, that will give them an enlightenment, a candle, a light in their time of darkness, man. But our people don't want to hear it. Because why? Because the Heavenly Father gave them what? A strong delusion that they would believe a lie. And they'll believe the so-called white man. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Let me start from verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. We read that part again. The point is in verse 10. No, verse 11, excuse me. But let me read from verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man himself. And he's being revealed right now in the times that we're in. So it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, Who's the mouthpiece of the Heavenly Father? Us, the prophets. And with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. How would the Lord come back? The Lord will come back in the brightness of his coming. So here it is, the Heavenly Father has set up of the prophets to reveal who this man is, to condemn him in the spirit. But ultimately, as Yahweh Shai is going to come back with power and great glory to physically destroy this man and take him down out of his power. It says, verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Even him. So they talk about a man. This wicked. Right? This wicked, or the wicked, is talking about a man, a people, a nation, whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So this man rules by deception, lies. Right? It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's what we're seeing right now to this very day. Our people, our people are not receiving the love of this truth. Right? But they're having pleasure in unrighteousness. And that's the same way of the so-called white man. Unrighteousness. It says, it says for verse 11, for this cause the Most High, that's the point. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, as it says in Deuteronomy, the 33rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. It says that our enemies shall be found to be liars unto us. The Most High gave us over to believe the lies our enemies have taught us, man. And to not believe the message that we, the prophets, have been teaching this whole time through. Go back to this now. It's Amos chapter 5, verse 4. For thus saith Yahweh unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live. But seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beersheba. For Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught. Seek Yahweh, and ye shall live, lest he break out like fire in the house of Joseph, and devour it, and there be none to quench it in Bethel. It says, 2 Chronicles, the 15th verse 12, and they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh, the Most High of their fathers, with all their heart and with all their soul. That whosoever would not seek Yahweh, the Most High of Israel, of Jacob, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether